Tony D and Little Joan in the background, and this is your screenwriter's rant on The Girl in the Pool, starring Freddie Prinze Jr. As a guy who is having an affair, and he either kills his mistress or accidentally kills her, then hides her in the pool, I guess you'd call this storage locker, and then stumbles into his surprise birthday party, and then has to hide the body from all his friends, wife, father-in-law, who suspects he's having an affair. It looks pretty intense. Smash like and subscribe. Thank you for smash liking and subscribing. Check out my books. Links in the description. Comedy Horror in South Jersey. It's the Pineys. Books 1 through 14. Available at Amazon.com. Don't forget, Kindle Unlimited is free. And don't forget, we do the live stream tonight at 7 p.m. Very soon. Okay. So, Kevin Pollack plays the father-in-law, and Freddie Prinze Jr. is the dad who's having the affair. But the father-in-law suspects him, and he's watching him like a hawk. Not sure if the wife does or not, but she throws him a surprise birthday party. And he's got the body of his mistress in that storage area, whatever. And then during the course of the movie, it's, will he get caught, or will he be able to hide it, or did people already know? Or is it all a crazy dream? I don't know. So it's kind of like, do you ever see the Brady Bunch when Peter has two dates simultaneously, and he keeps them each in a different room, and he keeps running back and forth trying to keep both dates going? Yeah, it's kind of like that. So it looks kind of cool. I mean, I wouldn't make this movie a second over 90 minutes. Don't get me wrong. I don't know if you could sustain it that long, quite frankly. But first act would be Freddie Prinze Jr. having an affair. And he's like, oh, I can't see you right now. My wife is coming back soon. And she's like, oh, I just want to be with you, his mistress. And so they get into the pool and start screwing around, but something happens. I don't know if he kills her on purpose or she just like slips and falls. We don't know. It could go either way. Kind of a big difference, but mostly not. So then he hears people coming or whatever, and he panics and he throws her body in, like, I don't know if you've ever seen these things. They have them near pools. If you don't have a pool house to put all your pool crap in, you have one of these like storage bins. It's like an outside storage bin. So he throws her in that and covers her up, with a lid, and then tries to go about his day where he figures out what he's got to do. Of course, everybody starts coming in, and he's trying to get rid of everybody, but he walks outside, and his wife has arranged a surprise birthday party for him. So now he's got a bunch of people over he doesn't want. And, of course, his wife starts to suspect he's acting very strangely, and this is the second act. Meanwhile, like, his father-in-law is there, and he is very suspicious of him already. His friends are weirdly suspicious of him, but it may be a red herring. It may be something else. They say something like, oh, where were you? Where were you this afternoon? We were looking for you, or something like that. But then, probably about halfway through the movie, the husband of his mistress shows up looking for her because the Uber she took dropped him off at his house, which complicates things greatly, to say the least. So now he's got to explain that. But because he has a surprise birthday party, it could be explained by her coming to the party, if the wife invited her, or if it was plausible that she would find out and just show up. So that's like when it starts to fall apart for him, I think. Then we get into the second act, and he has to physically stop a couple from going into the case where the body is, and he has to make some lame excuse. At that point, you're pretty much out of ideas of how to keep this going without somebody discovering the body. So how does it end? That's the question. I think it probably ends with him managing to slip the body out and dispose of it. But he gets caught at the end. That's my take on it. Like, he somehow miraculously manages to wrap her in something and throw her in his car or something, and he has a plausible excuse to leave the party or whatever. And he does that, or he moves the body. They look into the storage unit because he's been acting so weird. Now there's something else happens to that people go, oh, okay, we must have been wrong about this. And it assuages their fears. And then, for whatever reason, everybody leaves. And he's finally able to dispose of the body. And you think he's gotten away. But then in the last, 5 minutes, you realize he's been on camera the whole time. Or someone's been following him. Or she's still alive. Or it was all a joke. I don't know. Could go a lot of different ways. But it kind of looks fun. It kind of looks fun. To me, this would be a good TV movie or Tubi movie. Something free. I don't know if I'd go to the theaters for it, but I might. I'm kind of intrigued by to see how long they can keep that ball in the air. And Freddie Prinze, he's not bad. I haven't seen him in a movie in ages. He's playing like a normal dudeness, so to speak. Like a grounded character. Really don't know what kind of happened to him. Sort of dropped off the face of the earth. Let's see what the write-up says. On his birthday, Tom's life collapses when his mistress is found dead in his pool. So he didn't do it. Doesn't sound like it. Terrified of the consequences and desperate to protect his family, he conceals the truth, triggering a chaotic night that threatens to unravel his perfect life. Okay, so maybe he is, in the third act, confronted by the actual killer who's framing him. And then he has to overcome that. And he either takes the blame, and that's sort of the ironic twist. He manages to avoid the blame for the mistress, but then ends up killing the killer and then goes to jail for that or whatever. So maybe it's his wife who killed her and set him up and made him do all this stuff, and then he kills her but then goes to jail. Or, maybe he's the hero of the movie. He didn't kill her, but his wife or father-in-law did, and now he's going to jail, and he's, his marriage is wrecked, but he's innocent. So it could go a lot of different ways. I'm kind of intrigued. All right. I think I'm in. Yeah, I think I'm in on this movie. I kind of think I would go see this in a theater. I would definitely, this is a good date movie. Excellent date movie. I'll tell you why. Because it's about a relationship, but it's not boring. And it's not going to get into the ins and outs of the relationship per se, although some of it will be in there. But it's not focused on that. It's focused on this hiding the body thing. But he didn't kill her. So he's kind of a scumbag, but he didn't kill her. So it kind of balances out a little bit. I don't know. I think it's kind of a fun movie. Directed by Dakota Gorman and written by Jackson Reed Williams. The Girl in the Pool debuts in theaters, digital, and on demand July 26, 2024. And it feels like a summer movie because she dies in a pool. So, yeah. The Girl in the Pool, July 26th. And that's it for me, Tony D. and Little Joan. Check us out on the other platforms later. I haven't put anything, posted anything yet. But first, coming up at 7, the live stream where we do it live. We're going to look at all the box office. It's always very interesting. And we're going to check the trades and see what the hell Hollywood's doing today. What are they ruining today? So make sure you tune in to 7. I'll read your comments and we'll have a good time. See you on the live stream.